Welcome, one and all, to another edition of SoulSym Showcase. As usual, I am your host, Soulsym Mirak, and it is Friday, which means there's aspects and envoys is among us. We are on episode 33. Joining us this evening, we have the Zellacious Zevril, the Wicked Wondox,
I'm so wicked.
the Masterful Mojo,
Back from the parties.
and the Mischievous Maha.
Ha that is I.
And when we last left our aspects, they were concluding a rescue operation at the behest or request of an Eonon elder by the name of Mama Odee. She had told them there were three teens who had been abducted from their village and that she would reward the party with one of her uh, home cooked meals if they were successfully able to retrieve the missing teens as well as the shaman that took it upon herself to attempt to rescue them alone. Uh, at the outpost in the Azure Sands, our aspects met opposition in the form of the Sapphire Blood Brigade Captain Bacall and her Lieutenant Drell Drek. Sorry, Thrak. Thrak. Her Lieutenant Thrak. And the two were proving to be more than a match for Wondox and Maharashtra, who had to dig deep into their bags and find a way to make progress in, or rather, stall the ruling, uh, the ruling officers, so that Zevril and Vyrtuous could successfully rescue what turned out to not be just three hostages, but in fact 24. The two of them decided to make it a game after crafting a ingenious spell to stealthily retrieve the hostages from their captors, providing the Sapphire Blood Brigade, which with a very detailed legend lore regarding Rajon, the father of dragons, uh, a target that the Sapphire Bloods have been, unbeknownst to the party, working towards taking, uh, making an excursion or an expedition towards assaulting themselves, uh, which contributed to the lack of concern or alarm at the casting of this legend lore spell through these bugs. And once the hostages had been exfiltrated from the facility, almost as if Bacall was aware of the entire situation the whole time, she withdrew or recalled Lieutenant Thrak and allowed Wondox and Maharashtra to walk free of the base, where they reunited with Zevril and Vyrtuous and began to make their way back to Kale Enon to report news of their success to Mama Odee, as well as take inventory of, or take note of all of the individuals they had just saved. And so, without further ado, we will jump straight into the events for this evening as our aspects find themselves on the underdog, correct? Wondox? Zero? Somebody?
Yeah,
On the
I,
underdog?
I am here. Sorry, I was in the midst of the burgers.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously, I'm sending out the signal to them. Hey, meet us there. I know y'all are magical, and y'all can just teleport there if you're far enough. And I grabbed my roster and I said, I need you to be small, buddy. Can you be small for me, buddy? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready to? Are you ready to go fast, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. He blinks in a second, and I've already grabbed him and ran back to the goddamn bellies.
Back to Kelly now?
I'm running it. I'm both.
Okay. And
I think I'm still.
Zevril, where or how are you transporting the hostages? Or are you just going to wind walk back?
I mean, all of the hostages are successfully in my, like they're now successfully in my shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're no longer here.
Correct.
So I'm just going to shadow step back.
Okay.
And I'll take a Vert with me. Since
Right.
he's,
Occupado.
he's gonna, well, his character is gonna want to stay and look at that structure that we found.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that I would more than likely have to pull him away.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
So like his shadow would literally just kind of open up and accost him.
Okay.
Once our captain gives the signal.
Mm-hmm. So back at Kale Enon, you are greeted by the guards at the gate. And Wondox, how are you addressing them?
Still a little bit upset from the bruising and the neck collar, which is now, I'm assuming, is gone. Correct? Because I got far enough away. Does it leave a mark? Out of curiosity.
Roll me a D2.
Man. Okay. Where you go? Oh my god. Where is session?
Session rules is right above campaign chat.
And then I found it the second I said it.
I moved it to make it easier to find.
1.
Okay. You don't see the collar anymore, but you
Good.
still feel the pressure in your collar.
Bad.
Like
Okay.
like if you were to touch your neck, you'd feel nothing, but you can but your nerve endings are reacting as if there's still something around your throat.
That's cool. Wondox is just gonna grab his neck briefly, crack it a little bit, and he's gonna say, "Okay, their guys will be back here in a second." As he addresses the guards, God. Let me know when y'all feel a planar shift here any bit. As he talks to the guards.
Mm-hmm. And as you say that, Zevril steps out of a nearby shadow.
Like that.
I'm gonna step out of a guard's shadow this time.
Okay. And how do you step out of this guard shadow, sir?
Like the goddamn boogeyman.
Poor monster.
I'm gonna pretend like it was a miscalculation and I'm just coming out of the wrong shadow. But this is Zevril having a modicum of fun every now and then. But yeah, he's just gonna just slowly rise out of the shadow behind the man. Fully like if you've seen Thunderbolts asterisk, fully blacked out like the void. And until like someone sees him and like all the color then like kind of like returns to him and he's just like, hey, hi there. Kind of like how suddenly has Zuko here fucking and just kind of looks over at fucking Wondox. You called, Cap? Like that's what he says after menacingly popping up after everybody.
Yeah, where are they?
Summons all of the and suddenly hostages start coming out of each of the guard shadows.
You're just gonna drop all
There you
of
go.
the hostages out of the guard shadows?
No, I'm gonna drop some of the hostages out of the guard shadow. And then I'll keep some of them in my shadow and I'll link up mentally with Wondox and just be like, hey, something's going on here. Like, something's not right. Like, she sent us out there to get 3 hostages, right? And we found 26, 24, 26, somewhere in there,
24.
right? And not only that, the people that we ran up on were expecting us to run up on them. Like, something's not quite adding up. So I don't think we should give up all of the hostages. I don't think I should reveal that we have all of the hostages just yet. Like that, then he's just gonna mentally like that's what he's gonna say to him in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what he says, I will either keep or relinquish the rest of the hostages.
So how many do you initially release?
Drop off half.
That's the answer to your question.
All right. So 12 hostages. 3 Eonon.
One. No. Unless the Eonon were specifically the ones that we... No, the 3 Eonon were the ones that we specifically went there for, weren't they?
Yes. So 3 Eonon, 5 Herringon, 2 Dragonborn, sorry, 3 Dragonborn. 3 Dragonborn and 1 Luanon.
I'm so tall.
One.
Everyone actually roll me a D100 really quick.
D100, he says.
Yes, please. And also call high or low.
High or low, he says.
Hi. Hey, 56. I don't know what I'm
Where
rolling
did
for,
he
but
come from? Where did he come
He
from?
just, he just got here.
I think I'll say hi. I'm feeling magnanimous. I'm feeling miraculous. I'm feeling fucking fantastic. 94. Yeah, ain't that fantastic?
Now, Maha, what did you call?
I called high and rolled a
Yeah,
94.
no, I got you. Maha just rolled. He didn't call.
Oh, I called. Oh my god, you couldn't hear me. Okay, I was gonna call. All right, I'll just roll again. I'm calling high.
Okay.
I think I might be the last one, and I'm gonna call low because you know what? I listened to T-Pain today, and I saw apple bottom jeans. Oh no!
And then the Wondos is the last. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, Wando, I'll give you a roll, Mr. Sir. If you can provide one for me.
Wondox gonna look at him and he says to the guard.
A D100 real quick, please, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know what's going on, but best believe Virtuous has his popcorn spell going on right now.
Just got back to the camp.
Yeah.
We just got back to the camp.
Yeah, they just got back to the camp and dropped off some of the hostages. Wondox instructed Zevril to release half of them. Uh, so Zevril released the 3 Eonon that you were sent to find, 5 Harengon, 3 Dragonborn half dragons, and 1 other humanoid creature that I am uh, that I'm having you all roll to discern information about. Now, Wandox, I just need a D100 roll from you, sir. Okay. So, with everyone calling high and everyone getting high, say for Mojo, we'll blame this on your hangover. Well, actually, I mean, technically, you're not even really here at this moment in time, so pardon. But the last hostage you release is a Luanon, which, for the audience, are the cousin species of the Eonon, and they often, or rather always, have some variant of light-based abilities. They are typically either healing focused or attack focused, and they have a natural capacity for regeneration as well as divine healing. So it is interesting that you have even one of them in among the captives. But Wandox, you said you wanted to address the guards. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Guard, can I have a word with you about why there were more than just 3 people there? 4, even?
Well, it's not really for me to discuss, but well, I'm sure Mama Odee will have answers for you.
Okay. Okay.
We, the But I can say that the Sapphire Blood Brigade is not affiliated with us, so we wouldn't know everything about their operation. We just knew we had some missing kids.
Okay, good. All right, then we'll hope for the eyes of Ben for this one. Okay.
And as you enter into the city, the village, I apologize. The teams that you rescued all scatter and start running towards their respective homes, and you can hear uh, shouts of elation from a couple women across the village as they embrace their children again. And when you reach the village square and Mama Odee's hut again, she is standing, rather, she walks out of the hut as you approach her uh, her abode. Ah, so our saviors have returned. Successful.
Yeah,
Fine.
have.
Did you encounter much difficulty on your journey?
I'm not gonna lie and say no. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
But I also come across as I point out, well, maybe more hostages we found there. As he just starts pointing out numbers and counts them all.
this is concerning. That they would steal not only from us, but from the other races as well.
Do you have any idea where they're coming from, these others, as he looks at them all out there?
Well, Gildea is home to many. Uh, it is possible that they have been uh, absconded from Asgili, Ozagil, Gilport,
Yeah, that's over there too. That's on the other side.
Siosa.
Eh.
They could be operate. They could be snatching people from anywhere. We have no idea what their intentions are. Only that they took children from us. You say you are hurt. Uh, come, come, sit, rest. Tell us everything while Mama Odee make you food.
Okay, cool. Uh, he looks at Emma. He talks to the mind leak. Does anyone want to come walk with me, or do y'all want?
I grab Wondox by the arm and I give him a look that says, "If you don't fry this woman,
Why?
what we just gonna let it? What?
You don't know.
What she talk? She could just talk sweet to you, and we not gonna talk. We're not gonna question how suspicious all this is. Just because she's being nice. What? Just because she's old? This is suspicious, Wondox.
Yes, it might be, but also it doesn't make sense for her to hide the fact she's hiding other creatures from somewhere else. Again, I would need you, if you don't mind, not walk with me and go into your shadow realm and talk with the other ones we didn't release and ask them questions. Because I'd rather talk to a captive than a captor if the issue. So go talk with them, please, if you don't mind.
To anybody that's watching, it's just gonna look like Zevril is glaring at Wondox, and Wondox is probably looking at Zevril with a very even and calm stare. And after he says all that, Zevril will storm off away, kind of like for show, but he'll storm off away, just kind of like stomping into his shadow, and he'll do exactly what Wondox is saying. But for show, he's gonna kind of make it look like there's some discombobulation going on, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Vert is sitting cross-legged in the air, floating, creating a captain's cape that is floating in its own wind. And he's like shooting it over to Wondox.
Yeah.
Oh, huh? We're going somewhere? All right, yeah, cool.
All right. So inside the necropolis, Zevril, where do you have your freed hostages sequestered?
Indy is dealing with all of them, like the actual like corpse of Indy, the I guess living Indy, the not AI Indy. Yeah, remember he's my secretary of like in both living and in death. He is my secretary, so yeah, he's dealing with them.
Okay.
So they're probably stressing him out. Is the answer to your question?
Master, these living creatures, where did you encounter them? Because they are grating my nerves. If you please.
Zevril's gonna give him the look that says, "I'm losing patience with you," and he's gonna go, "Indy, we've talked about this. You cannot call people creatures. If you do this one more time, I'm gonna let Matthew eat you and give you the dishwasher treatment again. You can't be, because you keep calling our subjects creatures, and that looks bad on me. Like we gotta nip that in the bud. No more calling people creatures."
And what is the alternative for...
Health pots.
No, you're not here.
Oh, I wasn't muted. I forgot.
You shut the fuck up. This is why Maharashtra. This is why you have a fucking.
So,
I thought I was muted.
You have an image that precedes you, sir, and you'll never escape it. Health pots and clinching. Anyways, the alternative, Zevil will look at him and go, and he'll gesture to the hostages, and he'll go, "Hostages," and he'll gesture to the subjects. Subjects, infinitely better than creatures. And in fact, he looks at the hostages. In fact, hey, you. And he kind of like snaps his fingers at any of the hostages if any of them look up at him. Hey, yay, pay attention.
Yes? Yes?
What's your name?
I am...
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. How'd you get captured?
I was picking flowers in the oasis, and then everything went black. Next thing I knew, I was in a cell.
Wait, you were picking flowers, and next thing you know, you were in a cell.
Yes, I am an herbalist.
How old are you?
20?
What's the oldest person here? Rapid fire. Give me your guys' ages. Who's the oldest person here?
The
Are
oldest,
you all relatively young?
the oldest person there is 24.
Oh, and the youngest?
The youngest is 16.
Ooh. There's a pattern here. And they were all basically, if I were to just speed run and ask them, were they all just abducted more or less randomly?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm feeding this information to Wondox. and as I get that information, any other questions you want me to ask him, boss?
Just ask them what they know when they were captured, and if they were able to talk to the guards, or if they had any inkling of conversation.
You know why you were captured? Do you matter in any way? Like, are your parents important? Are you worth money? You know, stuff like that.
None of us are.
Did the guards say anything?
None of us are particularly special. Who, from what I can gather, there was some sacrifice, some level of sacrifice happening. People, there were more of us before you came. Uh, it I have a good ear for voices, and I know that there were 6 other people who weren't in here when we started coming back this way.
Cap, I'm gonna be really real with you. This seems like a setup. This seems like we walked into like an already established setup, and no, like this isn't adding up. I don't know if we're not looking at the same puzzle pieces, man, but this isn't adding up.
Just keep them comfortable for right now. I'm going to talk with the old lady. I don't need to be running suspicious and attacking without.
Well, keep in mind if you need it.
I know.
You know? Okay, cool. And then I'll look at the hostages. Hey, who wants food? Anybody want food? Anybody? You guys want? You guys have been hostage for a while, right?
Yeah, everyone raises their hands. It's been
Cool. I'll snap my fingers, create food and water. I'll just create a feast in front of them. We're like, yeah. You guys eat, and you'll keep an eye on them. You want to keep an eye on them?
Yes, my master.
Cool. Hey, Wondox, can I come chill out in your shadow without you yelling at me?
Sure.
You know, it doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna hide in his shadow. He won't know.
Use his cast presence. I'm gonna detect presence. Sees him. Damn.
You have eyes of true sight. You can wholeheartedly fucking see me in your shadow. I say that. I have a ring that has your eyes on them. I know you can see me because I can see you seeing me. We can make eye contact, and I go, right, fuck, yeah, he sees me. Hi, buddy. It waves up at you.
Does not even look at him and looks away. Goes to the tentacles of Mama Odee.
Yes. So when you walk into Mama Odee's hut, you see this massive kitchen with pots going and steam just billowing. There's this dense air of just sensation. You can taste the food on the air, and it is making you relaxed. You are feeling invigorated, but you're also calmed at the same time. So you're amped, like you feel better, but you also are not like you're completely disarmed.
Who came with me, by the way? That's a head count of who came along with me.
I did. I never left your side.
I believe it was Vyrtuous and Maha.
Okay. whole gang kind of with me. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Vert doesn't know what he signed up for, but Maha
Mojo, did you want
willingly
to
went
pop
with
back
you.
up on the team? With your hangover, or are you rocking out?
Hangover? What do you mean? Hair
Not
of the
hangover.
dog.
Not
We're
hangover.
still going.
Okay, bet.
Like I'm going to appear because there's a thought in my drug-addled mind at the moment that I
Oh, the
have to
buzz.
check up
Right.
with you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and so at this time, as you're walking into this hut, Maharashtra behind you, Virtuous to his left, and immediately in front of you on your right appears Prince Mojo. And Mojo, your entire system, you and every die within your body is hit with the most intense blend of Eonon spices that you have ever experienced. It's so potent that it throws you back to your childhood when you used to when Avril used to visit with your mom, and they would they throw down in the kitchen, and you'd hear, or rather you'd have traditional Eonon dishes, and uh, it's just it's immediate nostalgia for you. Uh, and Maharashtra, the the intensity of the spice is something akin to a Mandarin delicacy. Like you're immediately taken to an infantile moment that causes the spirit journey that you went on to flash through your mind and flood you with just the foundations of your culture. And Virtuous, these the arrangement of these spices, when they hit you, they they touch a part of your essence that makes you long for the companionship that you had with Aster. Uh, it also reminds you of the relationship that you are starting to repair with uh, Monium, and for some strange reason, you're reminded of one of your younger siblings, but there's this gloom hanging over them.
You are good. Now I'm in a quieter.
And Zevril, you said you're in Wondox's shadow, correct?
Alexa, stop.
Yes, and I would like to make a sleight of hand. No, I would not. No, I would not. Never mind. Yes, I'm in Wondox's shadow.
Can you
We'll just
give
keep
me
it
a
simple.
Constitution saving throw, please?
No. Oh, God damn it.
Buddy. I wouldn't be out
I
there.
did not have core 4 up. That's why I didn't want to make a sleight of hand roll.
What's your con?
My con is a 30.
30. So that's a 7, which is 3d8 1d6.
Okay. 3, 8. 3d8 what?
1d6.
1d6? You cut out. Okay.
3d8 1d6. Yes, sir.
Plus anything?
Plus your proficiency if you have it.
Okay. Damn, I didn't do the explosions. I gotta re-roll one of those 8s. Because I am stupid.
You're good. It happens.
Okay,
so
24.
Okay. So with a 24, it is everything. It takes everything within you and the help of Waitum to not crawl out of Wondox's shadow to grab yourself a plate of what is being made right now.
Is this with the due to the fact that I am
This is being filled
both
by the fact
resistant
that you're
and
in his
immune
shadow.
to charms?
Yes.
No, I was going for resistant and immune to charms, but okay.
So this is with you being resistant to resistant to charms, and being in Vondox's shadow. You want this food. Like, this isn't magic that's affecting you. This is like your body's like, that smells like it would be everything that our body has ever wanted in life or death.
Zevril's highly cautious now and is now kind of putting actual alarm signals in the fucking mind link. In regards to the food, like anytime anybody reaches for a plate of food, they're just gonna hear like alarms go off in their head every time, like an iPhone that you want to fucking destroy and put on silent, but you can't touch it because it's not in your hands. Yeah. Every time they look at the food or touch or reach for the food, that's all they hear. Which means Maha is probably just hearing it constantly.
So is
I don't know. Mine is definitely on mute. So
I remember Maha's been ignoring the mind link for so many sessions.
I was like, I think everybody forgot. Maha does not care. That's it. It's like he definitely probably was the first to grab a plate of food,
and then immediately. And Zevril's probably just looking at him like, why doesn't he hear me? He's not stopping! He's not stopping! No!
And you hear it from Maha's perspective, it is just elevator music. Yeah,
it's just casual. It's my internal battle music that I think is going on.
My God, he's having a fight against his stomach not to devour faster. Damn.
Bro, shit smells so damn good.
Okay.
God damn it. I'm assuming Zevril's fucking pinging my ass as I look at this
pinging, yeah. You look at it, you're getting pinged. When you look at it, you're getting pinged.
And
if anything, if anybody, are getting pinged the worst. Because I'm just like, Captain, please, Captain. Something's not right here. I've been saying this since. Come on, my guy.
Stewed cabbage.
Fuck the cabbage. No, Captain. No greens. No yams. Captain, look at me, Captain. Listen, Captain. Listen. Focus.
Seared
No. No seared fowl. No. Fuck the sauce.
You got.
So
you got gator tongue.
No gator tongue. No.
And
I'm gonna be so honest.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Let me ask a question.
You got dragon ribs, yes sir.
How good is this food, like, tasting, like, to me? And how big is this pot?
This food, this is a Luffy feast on 20 if Sanji rolled 5 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah, bro. I'm eating.
Unfortunately, I'm just going max size and grabbing the entire thing if I can. Like,
absolutely not. I'm fighting.
I was like, I think the dick is worth it.
Like, you'd have a hard time producing a better feast with magic.
Yeah.
The amount of pings you guys are getting. Oh my god.
Every time you
Well,
ping,
Vert, you're
pinging
getting
yourself.
Vert. You just hear at that point you just hear me screaming in your head. Just guys, no, guys, no, go, guys, fuck, no, God, shit, fuck, they can't hear me, fuck, no, fuck.
So just to get this out of my way with him pinging my ass,
Mm-hmm.
can I do a little solo cast of spells real quick?
Solo cast of spells, you said?
Subtle.
Subtle spells? Okay. What are we
First,
casting?
detect poison,
Okay.
and the other one will be detect magic.
Okay. So the detect poison is negative. The detect magic is also negative.
And at that point, I'm gonna let Maharaja eat first because I rather his stomach more than anyone else's stomach.
That's crazy considering that I was
Maha probably
You
had
were already
already
eating, Mojo?
skipped past everybody.
Okay.
I showed
He
up.
was-
I'm just like, oh, food, yes.
All right. So Mojo, I need you to roll me 2d24.
Who? These two?
Mojo needs
This
to roll
better
me
be a
2
buff.
d24s.
This better be a buff. Oh, you better be
And
getting healed from this
Maha,
food,
are you
nigga.
also eating? Are you also eating?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I thought I was already shoving food in my mouth for a minute.
And Vert, you've been shoving food too? Vert,
He's muted.
you've
Sorry,
been shoving food too?
I was fighting him for a plate. I don't know if I succeeded, but
Okay.
if I did, yes.
So
Oh, yeah.
What am I rolling?
so I need Mojo, Maha, and Vert to roll me 1d4 each.
I got a 1.
Okay. So Mojo, I need one more d24 from you. Maha, I need one d24. And Vert, I need that d4, sir.
I got a 5.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Vert, I need 4 d24s from you, sir.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Come on, Magic Man.
My
That makes
God.
me deeply uncomfortable.
Okay.
He dies just immediately.
This food hits your souls in such a way that each of you is sent on a transcendental journey similar to what
Food.
Doctor Strange experienced in the first movie while you're eating this food.
I'm tripping balls.
I
You
would
are-
love that.
Oh, no, not for the alcoholic who's already recovering.
And as you are flying through space, you are able to see a atmospheric view of Jarmedo and this brilliant pillar of light in the southeastern quadrant of the world of the globe, and off in the distance, looming over the planet itself, you see this large purplish red shadow and a hand slowly reaching out towards the planet itself. And you are snapped back into your bodies. Mojo,
actually-
you have.
Wondox is snapping his fingers in front of them.
Like was sitting there eating the food and floating. That's how
Yes.
good that shit was.
Mojo, you have two 13s and a 14 to put on any attribute that you have. Maharashtra, you have a 5. And Vyrtuous, you have a 22, a 4, a 16, and a 10.
Oh my god.
To add to any stat?
To any stat, yes.
Hold on, say that again. I gotta write that down. Jesus.
I feel smarter after eating this. They're going into intelligence. that was enlightening.
Maha's gonna come back writing a thesis right now on quantum physics.
Right, like
So, Vyrtuous, the 4 numbers that
20
you rolled, the
I see
22,
them.
4, 16, and 10, you are able to add them to any attribute that you wish. They have to go into different attributes, but you can add them to anything. So,
Alright.
4 of your attributes are being increased.
Wow.
And this man said stranger danger. You never stranger danger food.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
I
She
forgot.
promised us
You
good ass food.
exploded. You exploded. I need a D4 from you, Vert. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Oh,
He looks over at them. He's like, man, they're doing good.
Okay. All right, do what you do, sir. 3D24s. Something's getting double dipped. My God. Okay, so yes, you get one double dip, but everything is getting improved.
Oh my
uh,
goodness.
so
Oh man, I'm just gonna make sure they're okay. Do a little quick health inspection, make sure they're feeling okay. Okay, if I can eyeball.
Can I just like stick my head
22,
into the fucking
20, 16, and 15?
Yes. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 10, 16, 15, 20, 22.
They all add up? I thought they just replaced. Oh my god.
No. They're individual numbers that are being added to
Yeah,
whatever.
but
Yeah.
it's a different stats. So I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go crazy. Become a strong boy.
or stick my head
Vert
in.
is eating, but he's also like, he has these almost after image, like glow clones of himself that's studying the food, looking at the food, like examining it, but really enjoying the taste, creating like meters for the flavor profile. Like, oh my god, he's enjoying the shit out of that.
The enlightenment that was experienced with this meal.
Wondox is just gonna like as he grabs this place, he's like, "What did you put in this?" As he just looks at all of them, feeling different.
Do you take a bite, sir?
I will after she tells me what she put in the food.
You better eat fast 'cause the shit's
It
that
is-
good you know we're double dipping.
It's just
My hand's already in the bowl. Hell yeah.
Right. You just
it's
Oh,
just
God.
the result of my gratitude. It's just the result of my gratitude.
That pot got Maha mixed in it.
My Danchuru allows for power to be in and for potential to be unlocked in those who consume.
Okay. All right then, and then Wondox takes a bite, I guess. After making sure the others were a-okay health-wise.
Yeah, so the first person to zip back, like to come back to himself is Maha.
Mm.
And
He- Fiending, right? Is he looking like he's fiending?
he wants more.
Okay, he's fiending
So,
for this food, and then Mojo comes
Yeah, it
fiending.
looks like there's enough food for everybody to eat their fill.
Cool. Wondox
It's almost as if Mama Odee had been cooking from the moment y'all left.
One takes the bite.
All right, sir. Give me a D4, please.
3.
All right. I need 3 D24s.
24,
Ooh,
15,
gat.
4.
Jesus, sir. All right, so go ahead and re-roll that 24. This man is going to explode somewhere. So you have a 40, a 15, and a 4.
Okay, I have a 40, a 15, and a 4. Okay. I would also like to accidentally pour some of this into my shadow.
That shit's getting yeeted out of your shadow. Like, nah. While above game, I'm like, this is really cool. Wow, yeah, no. In character, Zevril says, fuck this. I don't trust any of it. Get it away from me. This is mind control food.
Man, I'll
No.
clean it up. I'm so sorry. Does prestidigitation cleans up the food? So sorry about that. That was an accident. Usually not that clumsy. Yeah, I'm so sorry. God, 40 anywhere as he looks at his dexterity. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, your dex is just that, my boy. I don't think you understand what Wondox is looking at right now.
Oh, I know. I'm just letting everybody know where I put my things.
Okay,
Oh lordy.
solid. And so as everyone eats their food, their Mama Odee asks if they saw any interesting technology while they were rescuing the children, and if they uh, ran into any trouble with the Sapphire Brigade.
Yeah, we ran into them, and they sure as hell wanted to swing. God, ran into them. They didn't want them to leave. Scraps ensued. We got the kids out, and now we're here.
It is
Don't know
so
about this technology stuff you're asking about.
it is so disheartening that they would ally themselves or submit themselves to the Empress
The,
instead
the,
of instead of embracing our pride as Eonon and standing our own, standing a bastion of power to ourselves.
you know what? That reminds me, dear God, while we were fighting, God, have you ever heard a voice come from the sky and just yell at you?
The voice come from the sky.
Yeah,
What did it say?
it told them to stop bullshitting around and fight for real.
I do not know what you are referring to.
No, it was talking to the sapphires. They were fighting with me and the big guys. He pokes the guy who's getting his second mouthful of stuff right now. And as we were fighting with them outside on top, it came down because they were not beating our asses. And he was like, "Stop bullshitting around, kill them for real, or I have to come back at y'all." So I'm gonna be really real. I don't think someone else was telling them what to do, and I need to know, who do you think could be strong enough to tell them what to do?
Do you have a name of who you faced off against?
Oh God, what was God? Okay, so what was her name?
Bakal.
Yeah. What was it?
Bakal and Thrak were the two that you fought.
God, hold on. Snaps finger. she called one of them Thrak, and I believe he said all, all. You know,
By calling Thack, uh, they are uh, they are company. Well, Bakal is a company commander, and Thrak is her second in command. But they are they are what you would call middle management. Uh, they do not make they do not give all of the orders. Um, but Bakal is a formidable warrior to to say the least. Her only reason she does not have more authority within the Sapphires is because of her attitudes.
I can see that.
But,
Then, this out of curiosity, who? Okay, you said she's middle management. Who's upper management, if you don't mind me asking that kind of question?
that would be uh, General Thesis.
Hmm.
He leads the Blood Sapphires, and uh, on this, he leads the Sapphire Bloods, and it is speculated that he is romantically involved with the Empress.
Ah, okay. That's I guess a reason to leave. I guess. That's not a story untold before. Okay, so more than likely. Oh, that reminds me. I think I might have heard something about sacrifices while we were there. Any idea what they would be sacrificing these young people for? Since all the hostages were kind of like youngish.
If you heard the word sacrifice, um, it is very troubling indeed, as there have been rumors that the Empress siphons life from the youth of the nation to prolong her life well beyond what is normal for the apogee. The the uh, the apogee are so only supposed to live for a few hundred years at best. Uh, um, and uh, Os- um, Giriki in has been leading the apogee for well over 1,000 years at this point. So something is allowing her to live longer, but there has never been proof of any foul play before now. If you can connect the actions uh, of the Sapphire Bloods to Giriki, then faith in her leadership could be shaken.
Okay, if I remember what I heard about the they doesn't the queen usually have a daughter or two by some time afterwards? I believe. Where's her daughter?
She has always said that she has many daughters, but no one has ever seen one in the light of day. Though
Huh.
the the apogee royal palace is uh, off limits to only the most favored of diplomats.
Looks over at the prince. Okay, I think we can get there. Okay. Well, luckily for us, I think we have a good enough diplomat to go talk with her about stuff, I guess. Is there anything about the city you can tell me about that I need to know about when we get there? Because we are headed that way.
It is security and Garnet. Um, there are more apogee in Osgili than anywhere else in Gilthia. Uh, outside of the royal palace, the numbers, the guard numbers are 3 to 1 for every civilian. Um,
Okay.
and I would suspect that a band of aspects walking into the imperial capital would garner a significant gear core response to make sure that any altercations are kept to a minimum or put down swiftly. So I would caution you again to be very careful when you reach the capital.
Yep. And have this quote unquote conversation looking for something there while we're there. Okay, hold on. Gang, as he looks at the gang as they're all probably like digesting so much more food. Does she know if we're coming here? Looks at them. Did anyone y'all talk with her about anything? Or give a call to the queen,
Empress.
the empress, empress queen?
Oh, were,
Uh,
were we supposed to do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Did anyone do it?
It looks at Mojo.
Looks at Mojo.
Honestly, I just remembered you guys were here and I decided to check up after getting a couple pings, but they should still be partying, honestly.
I feel like
That's not the answer to the question.
you're not answering the question. Did you contact the queen?
When I first got here?
Okay. All right. So she knows we're here. All right. That's
Oh yeah, no, she knew we were here before we got here.
got it. Got it. She knows
We
we're here.
we, we kind of put off a big thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did come in on the dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Largest ship in the world.
Okay, I
And
know,
it
right?
flies.
Big ass dragon thing lands in your ocean. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Delph is not gonna be what we do, and she's expecting us to come by, so that's gonna have to happen, I guess. God, how safe do you feel that this place is right now from just her forces? If, like, let's say we disappeared and we needed somewhere to disappear at, if you don't mind.
Kalimon is a protected territory of Gilthia. Um, Giliki knows that a significant force of her troops would lose their lives trying to take these walls. So we are afforded special privileges whilst not being directly under the rule of the Empire.
Okay, and
We'll be safe here.
okay, the secondary. You mind if I put a little teleporter rune real quickly in somewhere around here? It doesn't need to be in the city. It could be like right outside of it if that's not a problem.
That is acceptable.
Okay. I appreciate that. Wondox look over at Magic Man and ask him, hey, Virtuous, do you mind making a magic escape portal here? If you don't mind, after you're done grubbing.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Here, like some of the food floating. He was
Thank,
drawing pictures of it.
thank you.
Oh
Uh,
shit, forgot I asked her.
Aster was called to consume food. Does he arrive?
Anything to get out of that party, because without Mojo there, he was just standing there. People were talking to him. You know, say, being immortal was not what he expected at all.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, international diplomats, sir.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah,
Tweety, tweety, tweety.
especially in a kingdom where they're allowed to party 18/7. So
Thug life, baby.
yeah.
Man would show up and I would just be like, A-Town, and just slide him a plate.
Like,
That is not my name. He looked at the food. He squinted at it. He had the
Like,
same suspicions that Zevril did. This was too tempting, too good. What is this?
this is called
it's
life.
eating on food. Just know it's made. It's a special eat on food.
Aster
Like-
is fighting Beerus levels of curiosity.
Like you've trusted me this far and showing you royal party etiquette. Now we grub with friends.
He stared at Mojo, but then
Oh.
took a bite and then sat down and ate a plate like a normal person, but kept staring at Mojo the entire time.
Was he pushing the rice and peas against the back of his fork with a knife?
You know it.
Green. Ew, gross. Why is it that color? That color sickens me. It's the color of poop.
It's like I'm just gonna be like, guys, you like he's putting up a front, but like he pulled several baddies in there.
Wait, what?
It's like you know what, preacher man, it's not for you.
You okay? You know what? I'm not even gonna correct him. I'm not even gonna correct him on this right now. Knowing
the
what
comment,
religion I follow.
at the comment
not
of
even gonna
Aster
correct
pulling baddies, you hear cackling coming from your shadow.
Oh god. Oh, that's right.
Sorry, cackles in disbelief. Let me specify, so you understand that I'm hating.
Like look, dry humor goes very well in that crowd, and he kills it.
I was not being humorous. Every word I spoke true.
I'm
And
still.
they ate it up. They ate it up. I mean, I like you have you got diplomats and all. Like, you have weight. All right, like you're in there.
I understood
Zevril is still cackling.
very little of those engagements. Those people so pretentious and hollow.
Yes.
Wheezing.
Mama Odee, quick question. Last question on mine right now.
Yes, sweetheart.
Do you have a recently dead creature with a brain in it?
This is an request.
It's okay. You know how sometimes some of us summon creatures and they work for us, kind of thing.
Yes.
One I kind of grabbed. It happens at random, and it's a little brain hungry. So to kind of appease it, I just feed it brains.
Mama Odee would look at you and
Not people brains. I like creatures,
be
livestock.
we have we have Dose in the back. one of the farmers can help you uh, find the organ you are looking for.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Finishes plates and proceeds to walk toward the farmer. Dose.
So you go to the farmer and he shows you to the dose. The dose are uh, they're basically cows, but
Mm.
they're very buff cows.
I ask him how much to for the slot. How much for one that's past prime and ready to be put out the pasture?
Um, well, um, I'll tell you like this, cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we don't really let them grow past their prime. It
Ah,
the meat don't taste quite as good if they're
long
old,
term.
right? But um fortunately for you, Mama gonna start cooking uh for for tomorrow's uh for tomorrow's supper in a few. So I'll go ahead and you said you needed a brain,
Just a brain, the brain of one of them.
just a brain.
So
All right.
so if you can like not kill it through the brain, that'd be appreciated.
Of course, of course. And there's um you want you want Julian or Davinin, and
Let's go with.
Julian
Mm-hmm.
uh Julian is a brown dose uh with a silver mane and two uh coiled horns coming out protruding out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Um Daladin um is blue with green hair and has uh segmented red horns.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one simple question.
Mhm.
Which one's usually smarter?
Uh, that's we'll call it Daladin. That we'll give that one Daladin.
That one.
Damn.
Right then. Um, okay. Well, I'm gonna need you to do me one favor, okay?
Mm-hmm.
While I'm getting ready to prepare this for you,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to hold his attention, okay?
Okay.
I just need you to look in his eyes and think to him everything's gonna be perfectly fine. Okay?
You want me to? Okay, gotcha.
Think you can do that for me?
I know I can talk some calm into something.
All right. So, um, go ahead. Uh,
And calm, got it.
yes. Um,
I
so
hear.
as you are uh as you are staring at this uh chattel beast, you hear in your mind, "Is today my day, sir?"
Yes, sir. It is that day. Did you want anything before it was the end of time, there, buddy?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that it was known that I was the strongest of my herd. I did my job, and those that come after me will have an example to live up to in Daladin the Stout.
So the name Daladin the Stout will be remembered, buddy.
You have Mat and neck from shoulders. The the dose's head falls to the ground. Farmer grabs it by the horns and with a finger like swipes uh, at the crown of the head and perfectly removes the upper portion of the skull so that you can just reach in and pull out this 7-pound brain
God damn.
sitting in this creature's skull.
Okay. Pulls out brain as he does that. He says, Do you know how to communicate with the other animals? I think he really wanted his name Dalton the Stout be remembered by the others. So you could pass that on to the others as he pulls out the brain out of the socket.
All right, so you saying Dalit didn't want it to be remembered?
Something about as like the bravest, so that the others could like live up to what he did. Kind of like honorable stuff.
Right. And, I mean, Daladin was a pretty good dose egg. Um, okay, yeah, that
Uh,
I can make that happen.
all right, cool. As he says that, all he hears blah 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 blah. As the horrifying creature pops out of nowhere, and he gives the brain and hands it. He just throws it at it, and it jumps down on it like a goddamn monster would on anything.
Oh, the hell is that? I've never seen one of them uh creatures like that before. Is that a vehicle?
Yeah, I summon creatures, and they turn into vehicles.
You know,
And you,
we sure do have some strange powers.
yeah, I'm getting used to some of them. Not all of them yet, but hey, we're working through them. We're working through them slowly but surely. Yeah, don't get too near him,
Oh,
especially
oh,
kids. Any kids around here, please.
right then, cause well,
Mm-hmm.
if that's all you need, I gotta go prepare the rest of Daladin.
Got it. Got it. Sends the creature back because he remembers what its little cool future was for things near it.
Yeah, yeah, it's trying to give things brain aneurysms just because they're nearby. But
Yeah, sends him back so fast.
oh, you're brain dead. Oh, that's so convenient that like
Oh man, it's so convenient. Oh my god, he's a
uh,
vegetable.
oh shit. Uh, yes. So the the rod has been fed. The Mojo has relayed information, or
Yeah. Did you want to tell us anything about the queen else? Anything else?
I mean, I was just gonna, like while everybody's talking, just kind of with Aster here, go with all the information that we've kind of picked up about the royals and the other aspect in town.
Okay.
okay. So what was gathered from the various parties that were attended while you guys were rescuing hostages is that uh, the uh, the Empress has a favored diplomat, a favored dignitary within Osgiliath court, and she is the ambassador from Kale Enon. Her name is Jamila, and uh, Gillicky has shown extreme favoritism in regards to this individual, going so far as to assign her two Gearmock guards that are pheromonally locked to her. Uh, they also gathered that she's been missing from court for about 2 weeks, and no one knows where she is or has any leads on where she's gone or where she could have gone or what she was looking into.
Okay. From one hostage situation to now missing person situations. Okay. Does anyone least? Oh, I guess we'll ask them when we get there. Then we'll ask the questions when we get there about our missing aspect. Okay. Team, we're gonna be going looking for an aspect in the city, apparently. Everyone okay with that?
So are we like just walking into the city, or are we sneaking in?
No, there's no point in sneaking if she knows we're on the way, because dignitary here told her we're here, so hey, he had to do his dignitary stuff.
Don't say it
But
like
well, what's like an ambush?
I told her I was here, and then the ship showed up, so the rest it was implied.
So again, it'd be rude. It's the best way to say it. Because the royals love their, hey, come to me with, oh god, do we have a gift? Do you have anything you can give her? Like, as a gift?
Can we just, I don't know, write her a letter or something?
No, we have to, no, royalties have this thing for like being there. Whereas it
Yeah.
feels like we're being disrespectful because, oh, you came to my home and you didn't show up and say hi to me. What kind of messed up stuff? Because that's how they're going to take it.
That's
Do you
a
want me to
heavy
make her an
expectation when we don't even
embossed
know them.
dildo so she can go fuck? Let me stop.
It's okay.
Zevril
Yeah.
recedes back into the shadow.
Yeah, like Jesus, man, you didn't want the food. Now you're cranky, you hangry guy. Jesus, here's a roll.
Okay, look, we go by, we say hello, we ask about said missing aspect, we go help out with that. We'd also try to see if we know anything about this weird I'm staying longer than I need to stay alive for thing. Because that's concerning, especially after we just found a bunch of captives who. Oh, by the way, Zevril, can you ask them all where they need to go home to? And see if you can drop them off?
Andy, I'm just gonna at this one. I'm just gonna patch Indy into the mind link.
Okay, cool. Indy, ask where they need to go home to.
All of the captives are spread across Gilthea. We have some from Thiosa, Osgil, Gilport.
Goddamn.
If I give you clearance to use your spells, because I know your spells, I know what you're capable of. You think you can get them all home? Post haste.
Of course,
Ooh,
Master.
Thank you. If you feel like you need to take some security with you, you can, but I doubt you'll need it.
None of my siblings in this region are formidable enough to stand against me. So anything that could fell them would be laughable at best.
Good. Yeah. Then you can handle that, and I'll just be like, see, there you go, delegation.
Very well.
That was to Wondox.
Alright. That's handled. Alright, well, as for the city, or as for our patron here, if she can drop off the rest right now that are extra here. And then we'll head out tomorrow in the morning after sleep.
I was
'Cause I
going
think-
to suggest that you stay the evening. Um, Border Guard, uh, Border Guard Bracelet will show you to where you can rest for the evening.
Understood.
Maybe you should
Yeah.
ask Mama Odee if she has anything for those sniffles.
Nope, that's internal.
Nah,
That's
you
a
heard
life
that shit loud
choice.
as fuck come out of your shadow. nah, you heard that was on speakerphone.
And you may one day learn the ways of the sniffle yourself, young man. Anyway, Wondox goes to Lady of Bed and beds himself.
All right.
Just
So
Anybody-
Breslin shows you guys to your hut, and everybody, you got very nice beds. The structure is built in such a way that it is naturally ventilated and very cool despite the obscene heat of the desert that surrounds it. And
Magic.
It's all around a very, very comfy abode. And again, not magical.
Still looks with his magic seeing eyes just to make sure. No, I don't. I don't really, because the spell worn off, and I don't want to recast it. Nor do I care to.
No, in point of fact, you have never seen a more mundane facility than the one that you're walking through.
My God, I feel at home.
So, everyone, is there anything that anyone wanted to do before resting for the evening?
Sneaky boy, do you want to go sneak around?
Vert probably isn't resting. I mean, I guess it's technically resting, but he's out studying the environment, taking in the atmosphere.
That's right. Someone else is walking in Wondox's place right now outside in the streets.
Okay, so Wondox is is in his mindscape with the itis and letting one of his altars walk around.
Basically, like always.
Okay, understood.
Zevril is in his domain.
And Maharashtra.
Probably out in the desert. Max size, doing something.
Okay. Mojo.
Being a dune monster.
Mojo, you got any plans?
Oh, he's still out.
Work off some of this good food and drink and look for a sparring partner in the deserts or anywhere where, things aren't going to go boom and people start running for their lives.
Okay. So Maharashtra is dune fishing. Vyrtuous is studying. And Mojo is looking for a fight. Okay.
Or, nothing too bad. If anything, it's like there's people out, I'm showing people some moves.
Okay. So each of you give me a D100.
Get somebody rolling for me.
I gotcha, buddy. Hey, I got a 91, and you got a 1. Oh, hey.
Interesting.
It's all lucky. I immediately got a 37 behind that.
Okay, so with a 37, Vyrtuous, your studying it is just studying. You have acquired an understanding of draconic scales that allows you to ignore uh, you deal an additional 5 points of damage after resistance is calculated when dealing with dragons.
Gotcha. Writing that down right now.
Um, Maharashtra, you were as big as you could possibly be, throwing your hands into the sand to try and find anything challenging to engage with.
Swimming through that bitch like Maharaga too.
Okay. So, with your 91, you are able to draw the attention of a dune clipper. This is a giant fish like creature that burrows through sand. It has a thick hide, or rather, has very dense scales from burrowing through the dunes as quickly as it does. And in between the scales are uh, diamond quills or shards that have grown from the heat and pressure of the of the fish of the creature traveling through the earth. Um, what you do? How are you reacting to this
I am chasing that bitch down. Like I said, a midnight stack. And it's fish? Yeah.
Okay. Give me we're gonna do contested strength or contested d20s.
Okay. Sound like you almost said contested strength roll.
Almost.
Oh,
Again, again.
where's my nat 20? Confused.
One more
Okay,
time.
why are these all between two? I don't understand. No!
Damn it. Okay. All right. So you manage at one point to grab onto the tail of this thing as it is darting through the sand, through the dunes, trying to escape your clutches once it realizes that you are pursuing it. And You grab onto its tail as it's skimming through the dunes, and it begins thrashing and turning, sharp turn after sharp turn, as if it's trying to throw you off of it. And as you are holding on for dear life, the thrashing of this creature positions your hand in such a way that one of these diamond shards, or several of these diamond shards, actually manage to lodge themselves into your hand in such a way that you can no longer grip the fin of this creature as it jumps out of the sand and careens over the dunes before diving back into the under the surface and darting away.
Can I react to it jumping out?
Sure.
As it jumps out and I see it going right back into the sand. I'm gonna teleport right where it's gonna go and just have my mouth wide open.
Okay. Give me a strength check followed by a constitution check. And it's just flat. It's just normal. Not the
Not
we're not,
boosted.
yeah, we're not boosting. So it's straight strength followed by straight con
Yep.
plus proficiency if you have it, which you should.
I'm going to it because I know my numbers by. I know those two numbers by heart because they're the same.
Yeah.
So just a flat of both of these.
Mm-hmm.
A 49 and a 30.
Okay. So with your strength, you are able to catch it, but your constitution does not allow you to break the hide of this creature with just your jaw strength alone, uh, and your inability to break its skin is the thing that allows it to escape your grasp. As you are tackled into the ground, and its flailing allows it to bounce off of you back into the dunes to scurry away. Uh, you do, however, you are, however, left with 4 adamantine spearheads that can be used to either create spears or some other form of weaponry that have the adamantine properties.
Okay. And is it safe to pull the diamonds out of my hands? They aren't RB.
Yeah, you can pull them out. Um, uh, though you won't be able to heal from them until after you long rest.
Got you.
Like you will notice that, like normally you would start healing immediately, but once you removed these diamonds from your hand, the wounds did not close. They didn't even feel like they were closing. Uh, but when you wake up in the morning, you will start to see progress.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm also marking this fish in my blood hunt. Oh no, we get our get backs.
Hokey pokey. Well, if there is nothing else for anyone to end out this evening, Prince Mojo, uh, are you still on your errand, sir?
I mean, I am, but I'm in the parking lot now, so I can do what I have to.
Okay. You were looking for scrapadactyls,
Mm-hmm.
which, with your 91, your tipsy stupor leads you to a a dune cave, and your time as a youth, a that traveled for diplomatic reasons as part of an attaché for your mom and other people, you have heard of the term Dune Cave as a location that connects to the Underdark of Gilthea, known as the Underdark city of Gilthea, known as Thulphase. And Thulphase is a criminal haven that uh, houses smugglers and thieves and bandits, slavers, and things of that nature. And these dune caves are a series of networks, a series of tunnels that connect Thulphase to every corner of Gilthea itself. So,
Mm-hmm.
in heading into this cave, you can hear the chattering and exchanging of discourse between a group of people. One is lamenting having to make another run, while the other is frustrated with the complaining, as this is part of their routine. Every couple weeks, they make this particular run, and it's they do it at the same time every they do it at the same time every week, and nothing ever goes sideways. So just shut up and help with this situation with the job so we can get it done and get back as quickly as possible. And they're very
Okay.
good.
Mm. I'm just like they don't see me, but I think like at this point, like I'm gonna put on my drunk noble act and just kind of act like I'm just out there struggling, trying to figure out what's going on. You know, give them a like. Let's see how they try to rob me.
Okay. Oh, ho, ho, what we have here? Looks like we got a fish out of water. Hey, man, what you doing wandering all the way out here in the desert by yourself?
You got it is very nice to see other life forms out here. I guess you could call them my ex caravan decided that they would leave without me. You will escort me.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll escort you. Where are you headed to? We can make sure you get there safe and sound.
I'm just going back to the city. That's it.
Oh, back to the city. Okay, well, we're pretty far from the city right now, so it's like I how much gold you got on you? Cause that's a pretty hefty trip.
I'm just gonna take a little sack out and kind of toss it in the air, but like you will be well compensated.
All right, well, uh, I guess I'm Vinny. This is Vangi, and we will be your escorts back to the city of. Was it Osgiliath you came from? Gilthea? Where you? Osgil?
It was a dreadful place, but I have to go back. I have much more business to attend to.
Oh yeah, you must be one of those diplomats that comes through here all the time. All right, well, wonder what kind of party you were at that had you all the way out here. Shut up, Vangi. Let's just get this man to his destination. It'll be fine.
We're out here. What else is there for us to do? You know, I'm not exactly ready to go back yet.
Oh well, if you want to find something fun to do, well you can hmm. Well, we were actually about to head over towards Theonessa and do some do some late nights do some late night skinning. Drug one of the half dragons over there and take some hide from him. We can sell it. We can hawk it real for a solid price down in Thorface. But it's a really delicate process, bro. It's a real delicate job. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you're looking for something fun to do, uh, you won't find anything more entertaining. At least in these parts.
You know, I've always wanted to skin a lizard.
All right, well, since you seem to be so eager, let's head this way. And so, as you are walking through the desert, across the dunes, and walking
I think
so
we mean
long that
riding.
these
Riding.
significant landmarks are nowhere to be seen, and after about 30 minutes of maneuvering or of walking without seeing any significant change in scenery, uh,
Mhm.
the the individual in the lead, Vinny, turns around and says, well, "This looks like the perfect place to just leave a body for no one to find. Don't you think so, Vangi?" Yeah. It's really sorry about this, sir, but you really shouldn't just be flashing money at people like that. Not around here. It's really dangerous. There's lots of thieves and muggers and murderers. You know, so
Are you sure
uh,
those? Is that what you're claiming to be?
uh, we're I'm not a thief. I'm not I don't steal from people. I I offer protection services, and you know uh my associate Vinny here, he's a really dangerous and unhinged guy when he doesn't get what he wants. But I'll I'll make you a deal, okay? You give me that bag of gold that you showed us earlier, and and I'll I'll act as a shield for Vinny while you make a run for it. Okay? So I'll hold him here, and you give me your gold, and you go in whatever direction you want to go, and I'll make sure you're safe. Okay?
Wow. I just it's like you strike me as the dumb one. You So you said we're in a good spot to leave bodies, right?
Uh, yeah.
Good, good,
You
good. See,
you're not as scared as I thought you'd be.
scared? I really just didn't want to cause a fuss. I've really been tired of all the parties, all the being nice to people, and I just needed to find some people who I could take some aggression out on. And you fit the bill, and then you prove me right.
But you're supposed to be like a stuffed shirt, like a nobleman. Uh,
Oh, I'm
y-
noble.
but we threatened you with death though, and
Right.
Biggie gave you a way out, and you're not taking it. So what's and so he pulls out he pulls the scimitar from his hip. And he says, "Now, now you should make this easy on yourself and just just hand us the money and go on about your business. And I'll let Vangi's promise stand. Okay, I'll leave you be if you just leave us the bag."
Better position. Okay, we're going to play a game. You have, if you make it back to your civilization before I hunt you down, you get to live 5.
All right, so Vinny starts running, and Vangi is standing there confused. Um, you give me a D40.
D40.
Well, damn. Okay. So, how much time do you take on Vangi to give Vinny a head start?
It's not even that I really take my time with him, it's just that I carry him with me as I'm chasing this man.
Okay.
So, like,
So,
I let him outside the walls. Is I let him, like, he thinks he's safe. Like, he thinks he made it. And then, like, he's just gonna get fucking body slammed with his buddy's body.
so you let him run all the way back to Thol phase while you peppily pew him, and when
Yeah.
he gets close to the gates, you railgun his homeboy into his back and splatter them on the walls of the gates.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I think that's a solid place to end tonight's episode as Prince Mojo stares down the walls of the criminal undercity Thol phase. Wondox wanders the streets of Kale Inan.
Oh no no, Wanda doesn't. It's a tiefling girl who's playing a guitarist, wandering
Okay,
the street.
sorry. A tiefling bard wanders the streets of Kale Inan. Uh, our resident Zether Zevril continues doing research in his necropolis sanctorum, and our resident researcher, or rather a resident lore master, continues to study the glistening sands of the Azure Desert, and our monstrosity Maha, it sits intrigued by the diamond shards that agitate his hand and the creature that escaped his grasp. This has been episode 33 of Aspects and Envoys. I have been your host, Soulsym Mirak, and with us this evening we had the Zethers Everal.
Hello. Goodbye.
The waxing Wondox.
Go to sleep, little baby.
The the vibrant Vyrtuous.
This ecosystem is amazing.
The majestic Maharashtra.
I've probably eaten one of the diamond shards at this point.
And the maddening Mojo.
I'm about to take you to the city.
If you enjoyed tonight's events, please consider dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and pressing the bell notification so you get notified anytime we do anything here on the channel. We will be back on Tuesday with Marvelous Deceptions.
Yup.
And Wednesday is the Village over on Infinite Exodus. If you're aware, you're aware. Thursday may be a thing this week. And then Friday we have episode 34. So look out for updates on everything and new content as the schedules are changing. And we're kicking it into high gear on the content train. But until then, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night.
Beep, 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 beep.